Hello people, I'm Tom Heats, welcome on my channel, and today we're going to talk about the IOTA Meltdown. And if you were active on Twitter, YouTube, you will probably have heard about the conflicts which are currently happening in the IOTA Foundation and also Chinlabs. And today I'm going to go a little bit over it and discuss the whole situation. Will the price of IOTA move towards zero? What future does it have? And I would say we start with what actually happened. And it's important to know that mainly two people are involved in this conflict. It's Davidson Cebu and CFB, also known as Come From Beyond. And IOTA made an ICO in 2015. And in the background, they also founded a company called Chinlabs, and Chinlabs plays a major role in the whole situation. But I'll go over this in a moment. From now on, you have to know that the IOTA ICO started in 2015, and in 2016, people were able to claim the tokens. And investors were able to buy tokens before the ICO, and they decided to donate 5% of their tokens to the IOTA Foundation. And Cebu and CFP made an agreement that unclaimed tokens will be dumped into Chinlabs. And this is where people criticize them, because normally it's the common behavior is to donate unclaimed tokens to the foundation, and in this case they moved the money or the tokens to the company, and Cebu has 50% of the company, and CFB has 50% of the company. And that's where people criticize it, because they just took the unclaimed tokens and took them for their own profit. And the IOTA Foundation is based in Berlin, and both Cebu and CFB, they had many arguments or many fights in the past, also in 2018. And now, CFB decided to leave IOTA. He was a very popular developer of IOTA. And many people said he's a genius guy. And now that he has left the company, he claims that he still gets 25 TI from Davidson Cebu, from Chinlabs. And that's roughly $7 million, so quite a bit amount of money. And David said that CFB doesn't get the 25 TI because he has not the right to actually claim them. And so we will move to Davidson Cebu. He published a letter to the IOTA community. He posted it on Twitter, but the letter was written on Medium, and there he discussed the whole situation, how they got into this situation where CFB suddenly left IOTA or leaves IOTA, and he was not trying to attack CFB in some way. He just mentioned what's going on in here. And then we continue to CFP to come from beyond. Well, he wants the 25 Ti from David, and David doesn't want to give them to him. And now CFP leaked a whole bunch of private chats of him and Davidson Cebu, where he argued that David told him that he has the rights to get some of these tokens. And now David says that this wasn't the case. Well, I think it's pretty childish to just leak private chat messages. That doesn't prove majority or anything like this. And well, you have to know that 50 Ti were in Gin Labs, so that's roughly $20 million. And yeah, each of CFB and Sunstable claim that they have half of those tokens. Well, David says CFB has none of these. Okay, so we move on to the Unclaimed Tokens. Here you can see that David posted this on the Bitcoin forum and Bitcoin Talk when they made the SEO, and he already said that Unclaimed Tokens will be used for David and IOTA generally. So he said that Unclaimed Tokens will not go back to the investors or anyone, and there's really no reason why to complain that they took the Unclaimed Tokens, because they actually announced it, and they needn't to announce that they would take the Unclaimed Tokens, because it's common behavior to use these Unclaimed Tokens to maintain projects. I mean, there has to be a cash flow to actually pay the developers and to actually make a development. Well, and here we see the screenshot. So we will go to Hans Moog, and many people said that CFB was a very genius person. Some said he's Satoshi Nakamoto, which I don't believe. But he might be a pretty genius developer and might be very intelligent. Well, there are many other people in IOTA which are even more competent, I think, and it's my own opinion. And one of those persons is Hans Moog, and because of his existence and his role in IOTA, I don't think that we see IOTA going down in the near future, because IOTA has to, crypto projects have to be independent from persons, and just because CFP leaves IOTA, this doesn't mean that the whole project is going to zero. And yeah, these kind of persons make me believe that there's actually hope in the situation. And here we have some statements of Hans Moog, and I honestly have to say he's a very intelligent person, and he's very honest. If you don't believe everyone, you can believe him. He's very honest. And he said, this is after the fight between those people. He said that people are motivated than ever, and this also shows us that that there are other developers who still work hard to maintain the project, and just because CFP leaves is no reason to also leave IOTA. And he also wrote, the point is that the IOTA Foundation is not going to be there forever. It is not meant to having a self-sustainable ecosystem. It's very important for the maturity of the protocol. So what he actually says is that the foundation will not be there forever, and that's not even important. Even if the foundation is not here anymore, the project will still evolve and develop, and it shows us that even if the foundation is not here and the project can maintain itself, this is some good news. And he also says, if I would cease to exist tomorrow, it would be finished by the people working for the IOTA Foundation anyway. So if the foundation would go down anytime soon, the developers would still end the project, work for it, and not leave before it is finished. And he says, he's 100% sure, and even if the developers leave, he would do it alone. So this proves that there are some very competent people behind IOTA, and also really motivated one. Hans Moog is a very, very, very genius guy, and he is very honest. And if he says that he will continue the project if everybody leaves, I don't think that we have to worry about the future of IOTA. So how does the future look like? Well, I've put in some screenshots. One is from the IOTA archive, and they published that was also right when the shitstorm on IOTA was present, and they published that there are 7 patents of HP, from the printer. You mainly know this company from making printers. And they have 7 patents, and all of these 7 patents are in our together with IOTA, or are referencing to IOTA. And you just have to think about these millions and millions people behind, investors, developers, all involved in HP, and 7 patents are together with IOTA, and that shows that we are not at the end yet. And if you know Christoph Stronadl, I hope I pronounced the name right, he's innovation lead of Software AG. I've also talked to him on Reddit, and he's a huge fan of IOTA. Just check out his Twitter account. he makes a bunch of tweets about IOTA, and Software AG is a really big company with thousands of employees, I think, and they make software solutions for companies, but also governments. And he said that Software AG will implement IOTA with Cubic and the whole tangle. So they want to implement everything of IOTA, including the tangle, as their base network structure. And if this doesn't sound promising, of course this was before the fight between Sans Depot and CFP, but still it shows that there are many companies working or researching, sitting together with the IOTA team and working on some pretty neat solutions. And I personally think we don't have to worry right now. This is just a little shitstorm, but if IOTA is pretty independent and they are also able to keep on working without CFP, and I think there is still some bright future for this project. So if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, you might know it. I would be glad if you subscribed. And with that being said, see you next time.